What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day out running some errands, so I figured why not play with a little knife here. As you can see in the title there, it says butterfly knife review. Well, this isn't just a butterfly knife review, this is a cheap butterfly knife review. And basically what's going on is I was at a place called the Cow's Ass. It's on a Hampton Beach casino walkway boardwalk place in New Hampshire. And it's basically like this little leather store right on a strip. It's got a bunch of cool stuff, and some of the things it sells are knives and stuff like that. And you can get some different kind of things. And what I picked up was this butterfly knife, right? And as you can see, it's a really nice looking butterfly knife. It's attractive. It's got steel bolsters, steel frame. It's got these little I don't know what they are, some kind of inlays. It's got a really good little lock on it. It's fat, it's big, and it's really badass for a $20 butterfly. Now, the box had a name on it. I threw away the box. I got this in 2012, I think. It was my first trip back to the beach, coming home from Afghanistan, and I saw this thing, and I was like, oh, you know what? I want that, because I happen to really like butterfly knives. And I hadn't had one in a while, so I figured I'm gonna get this one. Now, there is a brand, like I said, I don't remember it, but basically it's just a 440 stainless steel butterfly knife, and it was a cheapie, you know what I mean? It has a brand, but the brand wasn't any good. Otherwise, it's something that would be written on the freaking knife, which is not, because the only thing written on the knife is right there, 440 stainless steel. So I'm walking around the docks over here swinging a butterfly. So basically I'm gonna show you guys today that you can go to a vacation type spot, one of those places that sells a bunch of cheap novelty knives. I'm gonna show you that you can pick up yourself a $20 knife, and you can have a knife that you have used for 6 years that holds up, looks good, works great, and is just freaking awesome. So we're gonna do a couple little things, little testing, and once I get home, obviously, and we're gonna have some fun with this bad boy. All right, hold tight. All right, well, let's see. I'm gonna turn you guys around here. Let's see. We did a little shopping, so let's see. Come through some boxes. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh man. Well, we know it does that. That was pretty simple. Oh, come on though. All right, let's have a little bit more fun with this box here. Now, let's see. I don't know how well that light's gonna work, but this is all the way through. Perfect lines going across. Let's see. I wonder if I can stand on this side of the light. Does that make it any better? No, that's even more dark. I'll tell you what, these gloomy skies suck for knife work. All right, so I'm just gonna come straight down in a hard slice. I mean, that's some thick cardboard. You can see that, all right? It's almost as thick as that blade. That's just smooth. This guy right here, just awesome, man. So let me see, let me lock it, try and do all this one-handed. Let me do this two-handed instead. All right, I'm gonna see if I can balance it, get a few before it falls down. This thing's a killer, man. It's a freaking killer. Just a really good little butterfly knife, and it's no name butterfly knife. You know what I gotta do too is I gotta measure it, because I didn't give you guys the stats on that, and then we'll go to do some of the regular testing. I just wanted to show you some things. Now, one thing is you can see the blade is really thick. It's got this really cool like false edge coming down to the tip. It's got really good edge geometry. It is, and I tested it yesterday. It was, as of yesterday, still slightly shave sharp. I'm running out of hair here, but you can obviously see if I can get it shaven. I don't even know if you're gonna get it in light, but well, there's like literally just a few hairs on there. It's not incredibly sharp. The blade is nice and thick. It's kind of like a roper. I'm gonna have to show you guys a roper blade. I have one sitting around I haven't done yet. I'm gonna show you. Roper blades are really fat with this weird edge geometry, but I gotta show you. It's a nice thick blade, and they maintain thickness throughout the grinds all the way to the edge. So where it's sharp, you're not going to get some of that crazy shave sharpness, just because it's a really fat blade, and they like it to as a fat blade, they want it to perform without breaking. And I'll tell you what, since 2012 I've been using this guy, and I haven't broken it, you know what I mean? So it's just awesome. Really cool little guy. And again, it's a no-name, find it at a novelty store butterfly knife. You find something that looks like this, ladies and gentlemen, pick one up. But I got some more stuff to do, so you're coming with me. All right, guys, so here's a little something that we normally start with. Something, you know, I usually do my intros, and then we'll do a little water bottle or can test or something like that. Today, we're a little ass backwards. So we're gonna take a shot at it, get it going here. Hold on a second. Boys and girls, I seen the water squirting out. Woo! It didn't cut through the bottle, but it cut into the bottle. Let's try again, same bottle. Man, that was a little better. I don't know what I did on that first shot. I must have hit it hard, must have hit it pretty low here. I might have caught it with the end, I have no idea. I'll have to look at that. But as soon as I caught it, woo, with the high end, bam, that worked out pretty damn well. So we got some more to do. Okay, so I did a little measuring in our little timeout. The knife overall is, the knife closed is 5 1/4. The blade is 4 1/4. So you're looking at 9 1/2 inches overall. And overall, how does it perform? Let's check right here. We're gonna do what I guarantee you people aren't doing with butterfly knives, and we are going to chop. And I have to say that this knife chops a whole lot better than some knives I have that are, you know, bushcraft knives. This thing is actually making a sweet hole. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. The butterfly knife can chop. So let's check the edge. And I'll tell you what, for a $20 novelty shop knife, let's see if I can get it. There we go, a little better. That's near flawless, guys. That is near flawless. All right, so here we are at the stump. We all know what goes on here. Whole lot of nothing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do some drops, some gravity drops, and we'll see how the weight holds. We're going to do a 4-inch drop, and it held pretty well, actually. The lock is loosening from doing all that banging around, but that's not a big issue as long as everything else stays tight. Let's try one more. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's do a couple of, let's do a couple of downward throws here. And I'll tell you what, I had my first failure with this knife. Downward throw, and you can see the glue right here. It's plastic. This little plastic scale just came off, but that'll glue right on. That's just a plastic scale, no big deal. Again, 6 years old. I carry this a lot. I use it for small tasks like cutting open boxes and things like that. And it's sometimes used as an everyday carry, which means I use it as everyday carry knife, like just cutting small things, using it as an edge, because that's really just what it is. Speaking of the edge, let's see if we can get through some vacuum cleaner hose. And yeah, it goes through some vacuum. It's not clean cutting. I mean, it's a clean cut, but you really have to apply some force on there to get it down. All in all, this thing is, I mean, I could go and get myself a Bobby Song for $200, $225 for a nice Balisong butterfly. This thing's lasted me 6 years. So far, the only issue I had was I just knocked off a little plastic scale. Yeah, 6 years. You know, that's glue. That's what it takes to put that back on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue and do some more things. And, oh, actually, you know what? I don't have to go anywhere to continue. I got some wood right here. So let's see. Yeah. You see that right there? That shiny stuff? That's fresh cut. That is fresh cut. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. It's a better carver than you'd expect it to be. And let's see if we can get ourselves some good feather stick in here with this. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Am I in the picture, guys? You can complain if I'm not. But, here, check that out. Tell you what, man, you need to light a fire. You need to make, you know, some pit spikes. Let's see. You got to make a bow. You need to make a notch. Boom. I mean, just, it's a complete knife. It's a complete knife. And the little plastic scale inserts don't make the knife. It's the edge that makes the knife. And I'll tell you what, if you see damage on that edge, please write me a message saying, hey dumbass, you just missed something, because this thing looks great. Alright, so we got another thing to do. You know what it is. Alright, so to avoid losing it, I pulled off the little scale because I'm going to glue that back on and continue using this for another 6 years. But what I want to do is see if we can make this thing fly. Now, I've actually never thrown a butterfly knife before, but it should throw like any other knife. Well, when I say should, oh man, that was in there good. I mean, does. Guys, this is a $20 novelty knife, butterfly knife. And it is awesome. 440 stainless steel has given me 6 years of use. It's harder and harder to find a good butterfly nowadays, because you look on eBay and everything is trainers, you know, unsharpened pieces, things like that, and these funky little designs. You want a real, true butterfly knife. Sometimes you just gotta go to the places that you wouldn't expect to find it. So I don't know, guys. If you're walking around your local shops, you know, sometimes the Asian import shops, or you might find one at a Army Navy store, and you might just find one at the Cow's Ass in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. But anywhere you're walking around, you find something like this. I'm telling you guys, grab one. It's freaking awesome. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.